can't join our book club.
I don't remember how this show works.
You can't join our book club. Look, I have a knife.
You can't join our book club. I feel super threatened right now.
You can't join our book club. Evil dies tonight.
Book club, book club, book club, book club, book club, book club. Ooh, spooky.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
And welcome back to what's this called? You Can't Join Our Book Club. This podcast right here.
So if you're listening to this the day it came out, it should be October 1st in theory.
Hopefully.
And it's time to kick off Spooky Month right by listening to us.
Yeah.
Everybody do that.
But if you're somehow listening to this when we're recording it right now, we're in the beginning of August.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'm wishing it was Spooky Month right now.
Yeah, we just we're so good at preparing.
Yeah, we're just ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm. What's up? It actually hasn't been too long since we recorded last time.
No, it hasn't. This is probably the quickest turnaround we've had.
For sure. 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a week and a half since we last recorded an episode.
That's crazy. And we did a lot to prepare for this one.
Yeah.
At least one of us did.
So, do we want to talk a little bit about kind of other stuff that we did?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So have you read anything, first of all?
Well, I haven't.
That's so
the
sick.
only thing I read was this book.
Nice.
Other than, I did read an H.P. Lovecraft short story in prep for Goblin Time episode.
Oh, yeah. Have we? No. Never mind.
Yeah, if y'all want to check out a different show that has nothing to do with us at all, or this show,
but
is spooky.
It's very spooky.
Check out Goblin Time.
Yeah, 'tis the season. Right?
And I read the H.P. Lovecraft short story called From Beyond.
That's the one.
And you did too.
Yes, I did.
But
you were there when I read it.
Yeah. It's very short.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I didn't really do any reading this last week and a half. But I did watch a lot of movies, mostly for this show. But I also watched, I think the big thing would be that I watched the new Fantastic Four movie that at the time of now just came out.
Oh, yeah.
And
I actually forgot about that.
Really loved it. I would recommend. I think it feels like its own thing, which for Marvel right now that's a good thing.
Mm.
And yeah, it's got fun vibes. It's got a cool look to it, and definitely check it out.
Nice, very nice.
So, what about you? You got anything?
I have been very slowly going through the Dark Tower books. I am on the second one still.
Yeah,
been on
absolutely.
that one for a while, and I've been reading comics just whenever I can. I started Far Sector, that Green Lantern story that I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm not terribly far into it so far, but I'm really liking it. It's those the little compact ones.
Yeah.
So it was like $10, I think.
Yeah, that's super nice. I like that.
Other than that, I also watched some movies. Not as many as you.
True.
But the big thing is that I've been rewatching my favorite TV show of all time, which we all know is Scrubs.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that's really all I've got so far.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we jump into anything about this book, let's talk about, this time we don't really have a themed cocktail so much as we have a themed drink. And themed is a little loose on this one, but
we have a drink.
We have a drink. What we have today it's a Pinot Noir, and we're calling this...
Yeah, say it. Go ahead and say it.
Trick Noir treat. You got me.
Noir treat.
Joey said it wrong before we started the show, and I just can't.
You can't say it.
I can't say it right now.
Yeah.
So
happy
dub me in saying it right now. Trick Noir treat. Oh, you don't have to. I did it.
Hey, there you go.
So yeah, so basically, join us in a glass of Pinot Noir. I don't know if we want to shout out the brand, but this is St. Hubert's the Stag. So
St. Hubert,
not a super fancy expensive wine by any means, but hopefully we'll enjoy it.
That's not a saint that I know.
Nor I.
Yeah. And you would know more than me.
Or maybe it's Street Hubert's.
Oh, maybe it's from, no, that's Hubert.
Oh, Hubert.
Hubert. They do pumpkins.
Pump.
'Tis the season.
Tis indeed.
'Tis indeed.
So I guess without further ado, let's give her a little.
Yeah, bottom. Bottoms up.
Do a little.
Oh, and give it
Get the aroma.
Oh, that's
I don't know. I don't know anything about wine, so
yeah. Let's try and break down the scent.
It's got notes of wine.
Yeah. I'm getting a hint of alcohol in there. I would say a little fruity. More fruity than earthy, I'd say.
And I mean, if I know anything about a Pinot Noir, this is going to be dry.
Yeah. I hope not. It is a liquid.
Let's roll into this. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm into that. I am very into that. Very dry.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Not liquid at all.
So, yeah.
I don't know anything about wine.
That's our drink.
We did it.
Do you like it?
It's I'm sure the more I drink it, the more I'll get used to it. But it did what's the right way to say this? It's like drinking a brick.
Yeah, that's fair. As I don't drink wine much, but I will say I've probably drink more wine than you do. So I'm a little more used to that maybe.
Well,
but
do you do like red wines?
Didn't catch
more?
me off guard. Yeah.
This would be a red wine.
This is
right.
Yeah, this is a dark red.
Even though it's not red.
It's very the darkest of reds, basically.
Some might even call that black.
Yeah.
Noir. Or does that mean night? I forgot my French.
Matter. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, France.
Sorry, France. You're not good at making words.
I don't know if we can say that legally.
Yeah, but illegally?
Yeah, illegally all day. France, you're not good at words.
Now, I do like a nice white wine.
Okay.
I'll drink a white wine all day long. Those are my Josh's. I'm sure they do red wine.
I was going to say Josh makes
every white wine. No, every Josh that I've had has been a white wine, and it has been purchased at a gas station.
Yeah. I could be wrong about this, but I feel like white wines are usually a little sweeter, even extremely. The dry ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them. They're very fruity. They're very sweet. I'll often drink them with my mother. We'll just go through a whole bottle.
Right on.
Yeah. That's all I got wine wise.
Awesome.
So you want to hop into this book?
Yeah, let's jump into the book.
All right. What y'all know about Michael Myers? We didn't even. Hey, if you're watching the video, first of all, hello, and second of all, yes, we're both dressed as Mike Myers.
Yeah,
Isn't
actually,
that crazy?
I mean, I don't have my hat on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's dressed as a mechanic.
Yeah, I'm dressed as your typical mechanic. Yeah,
and I'm dressed as I'm a '60s spy.
Yeah,
yeah,
of course, typical.
Yeah. And that's all I got about that. Yep. We're reading, or we read, Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends, baby.
By Paul Brad Logan.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are 3 first names.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Do you know anything about that author?
I do, actually.
Really?
Because
I didn't look anything up. So
he wrote the movie as well.
Oh, okay.
So that explains a lot.
Really is not what I thought. And we'll get into that.
Oh, interesting. I always forget how we start these discussions before. Well, first of all, I'll read. No, even before that, I'm going to tell you why I chose Halloween Ends out of all the Halloweens we could do. First of all, not all of them have novelizations. Can't do the first one because the novelization of that is either the original printing of it, which is extremely hard to find and very expensive, or the newer printing of it, which is extremely hard to find and expensive. So instead of doing the first one, I did the last one, kind of as an excuse to just talk about this movie that I really like and I think a lot of people don't like.
Yeah.
And also as an excuse to make you watch all the Halloween movies.
Which, I mean, you did tell me I didn't have to do that, but
that is true.
You had to know I was definitely going to do it if I could.
I know how every time I talk to you, you end up buying something.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I did.
Curse
I
of
bought
Michael Myers? No. Curse of Me.
Months ago, I bought all of the Halloween movies. When we first were talking about this, I was like, I'm going to buy all of those.
Yeah.
So, and I did. And I'm glad.
Halloween Ends is, as of this recording right now, the latest Halloween movie. The end of the newest trilogy, which in itself is a sequel to the original movie and none of the other ones.
And when did that come out? Did that
2022?
2022. Okay. So it's still reasonably recent.
Yeah.
I mean, it is currently 2025 when we're recording this.
Ain't that crazy? Not really. I've been in this year for half a year now.
Dang.
Even more so.
Darn. Shucks.
So I guess I'm going to hop into the back of this book real quick. I'm going to hop right into it. The official novelization of the spine-chilling climax of the horror saga. Sure, Halloween Ends. The town of Haddonfield still lives in the shadow of Michael Myers. It has been 4 years since he mysteriously vanished. As Laurie attempts to put the tragedies of her past behind her, Allison is desperate to get away from life with her grandmother in the dead-end town scorched by bloodshed. When local outcast Corey Cunningham, woo-woo, discovers the truth of Michael's whereabouts, he inadvertently unleashes a new wave of violence. With Haddonfield once more the backdrop to murderous impulses, Allison endeavors to escape as Laurie prepares for one final confrontation with her boogeyman. So, this is a sequel to 3 other movies. So if you haven't seen this one, or if you haven't seen the ones before it, you might be a bit lost.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It does have a lot. It has a lot to do with the very first movie, the original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween.
Yeah,
and it also has a lot to do with the first 2 of this trilogy.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to watch those 3 before you watch this one to really get it.
Yeah, but
probably also watch those before you read this.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's it. So I guess, do we want to hop in? Do we want to?
Well, so I'd like to say, so to prep for this, I watched all of the Halloween movies, which is 13 movies. I did that over the course of 6 days.
Nice.
Which is that's a lot of movies for 6 days. Especially considering there were 2 days where I only watched one movie. So really crammed it in there. And I guess, just to cover kind of basically what happens in those, the very first Halloween movie, right? There's this guy, Mikey, and it's the beginning of the movie, shows him as a child, and he is it's Halloween, his sister's getting laid, and he's not about that. So much so that he stabs her naked topped body to death.
Yeah,
many stabs.
Many stabs, because he is a child.
It's kind of cool. I just got what you said.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool the way they film it, because it's like first person up. Like the part of him going up to kill her is first person.
Yes.
Which is kind of fun because he puts a Halloween mask on It's like a little clown mask. And so you see that like through the eye holes of that mask, and I think that's kind of neat, kind of fun, and they very much use that scene a lot. They have reshoots of it for other movies and various stuff, but that pops up throughout, and it's cool. And then from there, does he kill the rest of his family in that one?
No, he
just his sister.
Yeah, kills the sister. The parents come home and they're like, Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Dang it, Michael, every time.
Yeah. And then, he goes off to a hospital where they keep him for 15 years. And then at the beautiful age of 21, he learns how to drive, breaks out of the hospital, and goes to kill more people in his hometown.
Yeah.
Including one Jamie Lee Curtis, except he doesn't kill her.
Yeah, he tries really hard to kill her.
Really hard.
And is unsuccessful. She is a babysitter in that movie, and she's babysitting one kid and ends up babysitting two kids because her friend wants to get laid. And spoiler alert, she dies.
Yeah.
And so does her layer.
The layer and the layee.
The layee. Yeah. And a lot, I guess, at least according to this, only 3 people died.
Yeah, because that'd be Totally Girl.
Yeah.
The other girl. Bob.
Right. Yeah. And so Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, is babysitting 2 kids.
Yeah. What are their names? Tell me their names.
Their names are Tommy and Lindsay.
You nailed it. Wow. Look at that.
Killed it. And they didn't die.
Yeah.
She manages to save them, and she also saves herself. There also is a very important character, Dr. Loomis.
Coolest, best doctor ever.
You could say that, I guess.
Greatest doctor in the world. Might
be wrong, but you could say it.
If he doesn't like you, he's gonna try and shoot you.
Yeah.
He's gonna say you're pure evil.
He does a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
And a lot of saying that Michael Myers, his whole thing right from the beginning is that Michael Myers is pure evil.
Pure evil.
There's nothing behind those eyes.
The blackest eyes.
Yeah. And yeah, he just no emotions, just wants to kill everybody. And so basically Michael gets thrown off of a balcony and doesn't die, disappears.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where that movie ends.
Great ending to that movie, by the way.
Yeah.
If no one has ever said that before, this Halloween movie, you guys got to hop on this. It's pretty
solid.
Cool.
Yeah. The second movie gets completely ignored by this trilogy, but it's pretty good. The biggest thing that gets ignored, because they literally say, "Oh, that was a rumor."
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Is that this movie establishes that Laurie is actually Michael's sister, who was a baby at the time of the original killings.
Yes.
The movies and the book that we read basically say that's not true. They're not related at all. And I get why they did that, and I like that, but it is interesting, and it does give a good reason for why he tries so hard to kill her in the early stuff, because they make a whole thing of him just kind of trying to kill his whole family.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say it's a good reason.
Well, it's a reason.
Yeah, it is a reason.
It's not a B reason, it's an A reason. I don't think there's a whole lot to say about the movie other than
it has the really
Laurie's in it.
Yeah. Loomis shoots Michael in both of his eyes.
Oh yeah, he does.
And that doesn't affect him at all.
Not at all. He doesn't care one bit.
And then Loomis dies. Except he doesn't. They do that a lot.
That is really crazy to me that they brought his character back, because it's like they think that this explosion would kill and has killed Michael. Well, Loomis is in there too.
Yeah, and he's
in the
not
same room,
Michael.
right next to the explosion.
He's
and
an
Michael
old
has
man.
already proven that he can survive a lot. And yeah, like you said, Loomis, just an old guy.
Yeah.
But somehow he walks away with just some burn scars. Not even really bad ones.
No.
Just some burns. Enough that he decides to wear gloves and a coat for the rest of his life. But yeah. So that's the second movie.
Yeah. I don't. Should we be going through all these?
I mean, I really feel like we at least need to talk about this one, the third one.
Yeah, third one's kind of the best one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Because, and you already know this, everyone already knows this, Halloween was supposed to be an anthology series. So after the second movie, they were like, we're not doing Michael Myers anymore. They make a movie about a whole bunch of magic masks that kill children. And nobody liked that. So they brought back Michael Myers in the next one.
Yeah. But I think it's a classic, very fun movie.
Yeah, the reception has definitely turned. It is kind of like a cult classic now.
Yeah. So
this is
glad
not
we
growing
watched
on
that.
me.
Oh, really? That's
No.
too bad. Well, I'll drink it.
Yeah, have
I
at it.
really like it.
You did buy it. So.
But yeah, the third one's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think the fourth one's great.
Love the fourth one.
Fourth one's great. Fifth one,
Bad.
fine,
Yeah.
I guess. It doesn't
weird.
really have anything going for it, I feel like.
The sixth
The
one,
sixth one,
I love it, and I know that everyone else hates it.
I actually really liked the sixth one.
Yeah, the feature film debut of Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
That's real weird.
What a crazy movie that was.
And he beats Michael to death with a pipe.
He really does.
Yeah.
And there's a baby.
And Loomis dies again.
Loomis dies again, yeah.
And there is a weird incest baby.
Yeah.
It's
They
not good.
don't outright say it, but it's so like I mean, there's no other way you can really take it, and it's just awful.
Yeah.
And I do
Michael
think
has
it's
a baby with his niece.
It's
just to
really
fill
dumb.
you in.
This movie does something that I think is a big problem, something that I have an issue with in the Dark Knight trilogy. I feel like Bane in Dark Knight Rises is scary and cool right up until you find out that it's Talia al Ghul that's calling all the shots. And then it's kind of like, okay, so he doesn't have a plan. He's just following a plan.
So you don't like the Cult of Thorn.
So I don't dislike them in theory, but in practice in that movie, I feel like it takes away all of, right up until Michael kills them all.
Yeah.
It takes away all of his, I'm scaring Michael Myers, because he's just doing what they say, I guess. And it's kind of like, okay, whatever. And I'm not really scared of these old men. But then he turns around and kills them. And I'm like, all right, hell yeah, let's do that more.
Yeah. I really like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
H2O.
H2O is awesome.
H2O is pretty good.
I love it. We were focused back on Laurie Strode for the first time. She's an adult now. She has a son. She's trying to keep that son from getting killed. Mm-hmm. And lots of stuff happens. Lots of shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I think it's really solid.
I love. We're talking about just all these movies, but now I'm gonna go into that one a little bit. I love the scene where he's like stalking her throughout the campus, and she's in like the big like dining hall or whatever, and he's just like walking straight down, flipping all the tables.
Yeah.
Also, that when he like pulls the rug out from that one guy, and he just like flips and breaks his neck. Mm-hmm. Insane.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I also love they just absolutely murder LL Cool J, and then he's fine. They're like, they think it's Michael coming around a corner, and a guy just shoots him, just real good, shoots him in the head, and then later he's fine. He's like, yeah, no, it just grazed me.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah.
Also, of course, the iconic shot of her like looking through the door, and he's just on the other side.
Yeah.
That's great.
Really good.
Anytime I think about these movies, I'm thinking about that shot.
I also like her hair in this movie.
Yeah.
Solid. It's a good look for her. kind of a pixie cut situation.
Yeah. And then Resurrection also happens.
Resurrection, I had very mixed feelings about.
Well, first of all, it ruins the ending of H2O.
It does.
Which I think that's a really good ending to all that. If you want to follow through with them being related, it's got to end that way. She chops his head off.
Yeah.
After like kissing him.
Yeah. The way they explain how he's not dead is just so... I wish so hard that they had just made it a supernatural thing where he just like puts his head back on and just keeps killing because he's Michael Myers. But instead they're like, no, Michael put a guy in the mask, so that wasn't Michael that she killed.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's really dumb actually, because why would that guy not say something? And they're like, oh, it's because it crushed his larynx so he couldn't talk. Sure. And I'm like, yeah, but why would he not just take the mask off? Still had his hands.
Yeah. Does he not know sign language?
Is he stupid?
Yeah. Who doesn't know sign language in this day and age?
And then they get Lori with the same, like, Michael tricks her by making her think that maybe he pulled the same thing again. And so she gets close to him, like she has him strung up and she's going to drop him, which honestly that wouldn't kill him. And I don't know why she thought it would, but she was going to drop him off of like a 3-story building, and she gets too close to him and he takes her with her and kills her. Right.
Yeah.
That's the end of her.
Yeah. They kill her. And then,
and then the rest of the movie happens.
Yeah. And then freaking, what's his name?
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
guy. Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but that one's whatever.
Yeah, so that guy Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, he did bust
Killed
a
it.
rhyme.
I didn't hate that movie, but it definitely wasn't great. Just for a little inside baseball for a second here. We had to stop the cameras because of a thing with the cameras, but I just read the last 10 pages of the book because I forgot to do that before we started recording.
He wasn't quite
so
prepared.
Oops. But yeah, now we're back in it. So yeah, that's the last of the original Halloween run.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, Halloween 1 and Halloween 2, or Halloween and Halloween 2.
Yeah. So just to like run through these real quick, unless you have something very important to say.
Let's just do it and go.
First one is pretty much a remake of the original, but the first half of the movie, you're just like hanging out with a young Michael Myers.
Yeah.
It's like a nature versus nurture kind of thing. Instead of just being pure evil, you see why he is. And then the second one, depending on which version you watch, if you watch the, I think it's the director's cut, it's a completely different movie. It's really weird. It's kind of fantastical. And I really like it.
Yeah.
And
so,
then, yeah.
And I watched those, and I don't know what cut I watched, so we'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah.
But and then that's everything up to where this trilogy starts.
Yeah.
And this trilogy again gets rid of the other what that would be 9 movies that it eliminates.
Something like that.
I guess 2 of them aren't a part of the original continuity anyway. But
it starts a kind of annoying trend in horror movies where it's going to be a sequel to only the original.
Yeah.
And it's going to ignore everything else.
I didn't hate it with this, but I can see how that can be really annoying as a concept. I think that it makes a lot of sense to do with this. If you're going to continue this series, you either need to like completely reboot or something, because you really shouldn't pick up where Resurrection ended.
Yeah. But now it's like H2O plus 2.0. Yeah. So it's Laurie Strode has a kid, but now it's been 40 years, so that kid also has a kid, and she doesn't want that kid to be murdered by Michael Myers.
Yeah.
So she becomes like a real like paranoid person. She's like a doomsday prepper, but if the doomsday was Michael Myers coming back, and that pays off in the end because he does come back, but he also eventually kills everybody. And that's what happens. You get to see like her daughter dies, her daughter's husband dies, a whole bunch of people die.
Yeah.
That one kid from Breakfast Club, he's in one of the movies and he dies.
Yeah, kind of I think there are kills before this, but the husband of the daughter dies and the daughter dies, and those are early-ish kills. Well, no. The husband of the daughter is an early-ish kill.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people die.
Yeah, a lot of people. In kills too.
But
both of those, they take place on the same night.
Right. Yeah, the daughter dies in kills.
Yes, at the very end.
At the very end of kills, but over the course of those two movies, lots of people die.
A ton of people.
And I really, really enjoyed both of those. I know that you're not as big on the first one now.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, but I really did enjoy it. I felt like it did a nice job of picking up. Like, if you're going to just jump from the first movie to another movie, but it's going to have this huge time gap, I like the idea of Laurie being like absolutely nuts, but then ending up being right in the end, and the way she does trap Michael. I do think that with the follow-on being kills and she doesn't successfully get him, it's a little bit of a letdown. But Kills is a great movie.
Yeah,
I like Kills.
That's fair.
Well, Kills is very fun.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that the plot of the first one of this trilogy suffers a little bit from the fact that it is eliminating all of these other movies, just because I feel like a big part of why Michael is so scary is because of all of these events that have taken place. Mm-hmm. Like, he's scary after the first movie, but he's really scary after the second movie.
Yeah.
And then each time it's like, okay, he's more unkillable than we thought. And like, he's a bigger deal. He's killed more people. If it's literally just the first movie, he's only killed 4 people if you count the sister in the beginning.
Well, also the guy that he steals his clothes from. Yeah,
I guess. Yeah. Okay. 5 or 6 people, however many, but it's really not that much when you consider like actual serial killers. Like, for it to all be in such a short span of time is kind of crazy. But like, you know, for Laurie to be this doomsday prepper for 40 years and like he's gonna get out and kill everybody, it's like, that is super irrational. You shouldn't be right. You shouldn't be proven right. You know, the fact that she is, it's like, whatever. But like, with the knowledge of the other movies, it's like, oh yeah, she's absolutely right. But without the other movies, it's like, no, that doesn't make any sense, and you shouldn't believe that's going to happen.
Also, even though she is right and she prepped for this, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Which, that's kind of messed up.
It is super messed up.
I will say the ending of 2018, I still think is really good. Like, she locks him
Best part.
in the house and burns it down.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
The way she locks him in is super cool. Like, bars come across this little basement area that he's in, and then fire everywhere. It's awesome.
Yeah. And her daughter has a really cool moment in that too. It has kind of like really punchy dialogue that they do a lot in these movies that I don't like. But in this one instance, I think it's really good, where she's like crying out and she's like, oh, I can't do it. I can't kill him. And then the second he pops up, she's like, fuck you, actually.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I mean, I could see it coming a mile away. I had already seen that one, so I probably was just remembering. But
it's good.
Yeah, I love that moment. Yeah. So good.
And then we've been talking for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We can finally start talking about this book.
Halloween ends, baby.
Halloween ends, and it sure does.
It does.
For a little bit.
It does end.
So yeah, the interesting thing about this, like I already said, it's written by Paul Brad Logan, who did help write the movie. So what I find interesting in this is that it's a lot of the exact same things happening, kind of verbatim, but then there's just more added to it in the novel. To the point where I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I love this movie. I think the book is way better.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, I was not expecting that going into this.
I also wasn't expecting that, and I disagree.
That's cool. We can hop into that.
We can talk
later.
about that.
Yeah, let's just dive right in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this starts not like the movie, but a little bit different. We're following these two like garbage.
These two garbage people.
Yeah, they drive the truck around.
Yeah,
and it's the night or the day after all the events of Halloween and Halloween Kills, and Michael kills these two garbage truck people.
Yeah,
and then it hops
for some reason he just does that.
And then it
just to clarify,
go ahead.
Halloween Kills ends with a mob surrounding Michael, and they think they've got him, because a lot has happened to him. He's been severely injured, and they're like, "We got this." Basically, this mob is going to beat this guy to death. Yeah. And then they surprise though, they don't succeed. Yeah. Like they do beat him up real bad, but then he just starts killing them and kills them all.
It's like they beat him to death and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they really do. They go to town.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. They're stabbing them and kicking them. And yeah, it's a lot.
So kind of right after that, he kills some garbage people the next day.
Yeah. After he kills Laurie's daughter.
Yeah.
That's an important thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of matters a little bit.
And then it does start following the actual like story of the movie more. So we meet up with the greatest character of all time, Corey Cunningham.
Corey Cunningham.
Yeah, he's the best. It is a year after the events of Halloween Kills, and Corey Cunningham is a babysitter, except he's not really a babysitter, but he is babysitting for the night.
Yeah.
With this little guy, guy that I just hate.
Little dude.
This little kid.
In the book, he's very hateable.
Oh, yeah.
In the movie, he's hateable, but in the book, he's very hateable.
Yeah. But he's just running around, not listening to Corey, and eventually he's tricking him. He's like, "Oh no, Michael Myers is here. He's gonna kill me," and he traps Corey up in the attic. And then when he's trying to like unlock the door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, you little dude," he accidentally hits the kid with the door. The kid falls down 3 stories and dies. And it is probably my favorite cold open to a movie ever. And it's still great in this book.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
awesome.
It's pretty solid.
So yeah, now this town hates Corey Cunningham because he's a child killer. And we hop to, I think it's 3 years after that.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Because it's 2022. And we are catching up with all the characters. Like Laurie is living with Allison, her granddaughter, and she's writing a book about everything that happened to her because she was a complete mess after Halloween Kills.
Yeah, understandably so. Yeah, her whole life's been crazy, and then absolute terror breaks out, and at the end of it all, her daughter dies. So
yeah, it's like I said, she prepped for this day for 40 years, and it didn't matter in the end because he came back, killed people that she loved, and then just disappeared. He didn't even die. And then her granddaughter Allison is working at a hospital. She's a nurse or something. But we focus a lot more on Corey after this little time jump, specifically him and his mother. who is kind of the worst, just awful, weird person.
Yeah, very uncomfortable, all of the stuff with his mother.
But yeah, she is way overprotective of him to the point where he's like 25 or something. He's pretty old to be, he hasn't left like the house at all.
Yeah.
And then this is the first big note that I wrote, which is that his mother has an obsession with him similar to what's his face in It. I think it was Eddie, right?
Yes.
Eddie and his mom.
Yeah.
And then that, along with the comparison of Michael and Christine later in the movie, this is just very much like a Stephen King-esque story.
That's interesting.
And then I also wrote that his mom seems ripped straight from a Stephen King book in regards to her backstory, which we don't get in the movie, but it immediately dives into it in the book. It's just about how she was the oldest daughter, and when all the other kids were being born, she wasn't getting any attention her way, and she starts to take that out on all the other kids, and she does eventually accidentally kind of kill her, or not kill, but lets her youngest sibling die. And I said, that's also another like big thing in King novels, the sort of like innate evilness in people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, purposefully causing harm to her siblings speaks to that. And then I have the weirdest typo I'm seeing right now.
Nice.
This word, it's CHUBJBIF. Don't know what I was trying there.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is when they start, the author starts diving into Laurie's mental state after the events of Halloween Kills, which they really gloss over in the movie. It's just, she was bad, and then she started writing a book, and now she's better.
Yeah.
And in the book, it really dives into that. And I said, the author's using the extra time given to the characters in the book to flesh out Laurie in a way that this whatever that word is supposed to be, in whatever way the series really needed. It's interesting that we catch up with her in 2018 and we see, how she's just a complete mess there.
Yeah. You don't see that at all in the movie.
Yeah. But Halloween Kills did absolutely nothing to further her character. She's kind of wasted in that movie, to be honest.
That's fair.
And then this book just really builds onto how we see her evolve, because like the big things are, let's talk about what happens in between kills and ends, just in regards to her.
Yeah, so she kind of completely falls apart. She's an alcoholic.
Again.
Just we knew she was an alcoholic from the first movie of the trilogy. But it's just kind of touched on there. Here she goes fully into it, and she's drunk all the time. She's calling her granddaughter constantly and like checking up on her and like, hey, you got to watch out because Michael's going to get you and it's not good and we're all screwed. And she just is constantly spiraling deeper and deeper. Yeah. At one of the points that they talk about in there, during one of her calls, she drops the phone and she just lays down on the floor to continue the conversation because she is just so gone.
Yeah. Also, a big thing is that during this time, she is, at least to a certain point, suicidal.
Oh, yeah.
That will come back. That's a very important thing about this story.
Yeah, something important to note for sure. She's also trying to track down Michael for part of it.
Yeah.
But, of course, not doing that super well because alcoholism.
Yeah. But it is interesting because you see in Halloween Kills how how Michael's like evilness kind of turns the town evil in a way, because the whole thing with Halloween Kills is like mob justice, and they touch on that in this book about how after Kills she's still like rounding up these people to go and try and find them with this like weird like vigilante group.
And it's not good.
No, not at all. It's real bad. Oh yeah, I made note of this. It actually isn't a big problem in this book, but it's something I've just been noticing a lot with the novelizations that we've been reading in general. There's a typo on page 65. HSI, yeah.
Yep. That one bugged me too. It's supposed to be his.
It's supposed to be his.
It says HSI.
Yeah. And I was just kind of wondering, and I wrote this down. I was like, why do novelizations seemingly have a lower editing standard than other books? Because you'd think.
And I noticed one later too. There is, it says something. It's talking about Loomis, and it says he deducted, meaning deduced.
Oh.
And nobody seemingly caught that and fixed that.
Wow.
But that really stood out to me as this is not right.
Yeah. And I think it's weird because you would think that being attached to like an already existing IP, there'd be more scrutiny.
Yeah.
Not less.
Especially a huge IP like Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, like I can see there being typos and issues in Ultraman, because as big as Ultraman is here in the States, it's not that big. Like a lot of people don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So, I can see that getting a little less care and attention, but it's Halloween. Everybody knows Halloween.
Yeah. I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up just regarding most of the things we've read this season. So then we start to follow Corey a bit more. He works at this auto shop with his stepdad, and this is where I noticed cords are trying to kill me. This is where I noticed that there's a weird amount of product placement in a novel.
Yeah, what was that about?
Because it's not in the movie at all.
That was really random.
Yeah, specifically, they're talking about Mountain Dew Code Red a lot.
Super took me out of it.
It's
also on that same page, I think, they specifically like say the full name of the vehicle that they're talking about. It's a Chevrolet whatever.
They also do it with the motorcycle.
And I'm
this
like,
is a Kawasaki.
Yeah. Well, and that's fine, but like specifically that, like, it's dialogue of mechanics working at a junkyard. They're not gonna say Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Nobody says Chevrolet. And it just really took me out of it for some reason.
I don't like saying.
Well, and Mountain Dew Code Red was the big thing, and I, whatever, but it also took me out of it a lot because who says that,
Yeah.
Like, I can understand, but you'd say like Code Red, or you'd be like, I'm grabbing a Mountain Dew, or like I'm grabbing a soda or a pop or whatever your vernacular. Yeah. But like, it was so weird to read.
I'm grabbing a Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Sure. All
whatever,
right.
Dude.
Yeah. So
that was very funny. I laughed out loud when I read that.
It's what's the right word? Egregious.
Yeah.
It's insane. So yeah, he's working at the shop with his stepdad, and they seemingly have a way better relationship than him and his mom.
Yes.
Which, thank God.
Yes.
And then we see him, he gets a motorcycle that he's going to start working on, and then he goes and he goes to the what kind of word am I thinking? It's like a corner store or something, a gas station basically.
Yeah.
And he gets bullied by a whole bunch of band kids, which I've thought has been the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Since I saw it like in the trailers. It's like, why these band kids?
Now, I will say, I mean, it's the drum line.
It is the drum line.
If there are going to be band kids that bully you, it's those band kids for sure.
Yeah, but also it's band
so
kids,
funny that it's band kids.
And you're 25.
Yeah.
You could kill them.
Come on, you can definitely take them. Yeah.
Yeah, just to clarify, we're not just making fun of band kids. We're
band kids.
Yeah, we were band kids.
Yeah, it's just I mean, that's why that stands out to me as being so ludicrous, is because that's what we grew up being and doing, and it's like I cannot imagine for the life of me.
No, because these kids are written to be jocks.
Yeah, they totally are.
But they're for some reason band kids, because I guess that's like it's the Gen Z thing. They're all young and hip, and they play in the drum line. But they're still little shits. But they're trying to talk Corey into buying them beer, which is an awful idea because they're going to a show.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
what a
being
nightmare.
Drunk and then marching?
What a nightmare. You're hot and sweaty in wool uniforms,
also,
and you're
just
drunk.
Wearing their uniforms out.
Yeah.
Like that's just the middle of the day. They're just driving around and they're in like full uniform.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's up with
baffling behavior?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna be the bully bad kids, you're not gonna be wearing the uniform because that's not cool.
No,
everyone
will beat you up for that.
But that's fine. Whatever you want.
I guess.
Now they do make a point of it later of like that's part of why Terry's dad hates him. Yeah. Because he wants him to be a football jock and he's not.
Yeah, he's so mad that he decided to be in band.
Yeah.
It's
so
like, I get it.
That I was like, okay, that rings true, Yeah.
If my kid's in band, that's not my kid.
I'm done with that kid.
I'm done with or her.
Yeah. Let's be inclusive.
Yeah. But yeah, so they bully him. He like crushes a glass bottle in his hand.
Yeah. Oh, what an awful scene to watch.
Yeah.
Reading it was also painful, but watching that,
because they put it under like the lens and it gets all close up while they're pulling it out. And that's deep.
It's deep in there, and when they push him down, and so his hand is in just trash that's on the ground outside.
It's got gravel.
Think of the outside of a gas station, and then put your bloody open wound on that.
Yeah, just rub it in there.
Yeah, super nasty. That's just nasty, gross, so disgusting.
Gross. And then Lori shows up.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Hey, stop messing with that dude." And then they do, and they like pop. They stab the kid's tire.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I'm going to go take you to the hospital and I'm going to make you flirt with my granddaughter.
I love this whole sequence.
It's great.
It feels so good to watch. Like, Corey getting hurt is awful and painful, but
that's my guy.
Then Lori showing up and coming to bat for him is really nice because you know his backstory now and you know her backstory from the previous movies. And it's just nice to see her stand up for something. She's also ostracized.
There we go.
For various reasons. And it's nice to see. And the way she takes on the bullies, it's great. And then when she helps him out and also gets him to stand up for himself a little bit by like slashing their tires. It's just a fun moment, and then her introducing him to her granddaughter is just such a grandma thing to do.
Yeah,
and I love it. It's a great moment.
Yeah, and so we get to hang out with Allison for a little bit. She's working at this hospital with her boss, Dr. Mathis, and this lady Deb, who is sleeping with the doctor. Deb.
Although, honestly, like, I don't like Deb, but Dr. Mathis is the worst.
Oh, Dr. Mathis sucks.
I mean, Deb is not great, but she's just kind of being her, Yeah. And part of that is being a bubbly airhead that is only caring about money. And that's whatever. That's fine. But Dr. Mathis is awful.
He's rich, so that makes him a bad person. But yeah, they're hanging out. And they're starting to flirt, her and Corey, like really quick, honestly.
Yeah.
But again, it makes sense because of like their positions in the town.
Yeah.
And I will say a lot of the dialogue is the same between the movie and the book. I think it plays out a lot better. It's a lot more realistic in the book for some reason. I think that's because of like the position of the narrator, because it's like third person omniscient, so we get to see into everybody's head.
That does help a lot. I do agree with you there. The one thing I will say is the band kids dialogue is garbage.
Oh well, you don't like when what's his name? Not Terry, but the other one. He's always saying, facts.
Facts.
Fact.
Yeah. Just hated that. Is that what they say in the movie? Because it doesn't feel like it.
I don't know.
I don't remember it coming off so badly in the movie.
I think they have a lot more dialogue in the book.
So I feel like that's a big shortcoming of this guy doesn't know how to write a youth.
But
and that's that's understandable.
It fits with the series.
It's
What's
rough.
her face in the original? The only thing she said was totally.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what kids say these days.
That's very fair. Yeah, there were lots of things throughout the dialogue of that little group of drumline people that every word I was reading, I was like, the rest of the dialogue in the book I felt like was fine.
Yeah.
But them specifically, not good at all.
Now, I did bring up the narrator, though, and I will say I do have one issue with the narration, is that for some reason the narrator gets an attitude every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's weird. It takes me out of the book. It's like, why is this narrator saying fuck?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was a little weird.
That bugged me. It bugged me enough that I made note of it.
That's fair. It didn't bug me as much as it bugged you, but I also was like, really? Okay.
Well, because they were saying it enough in the dialogue. It's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah,
These
there.
people are so foul-mouthed.
Yeah.
But then it started saying it in the narration, too, and I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, this is a little excessive. Chill out.
Yeah, so they're flirting. They're doing their whole thing. What else do we have here? Oh, I will say, before they actually get to the hospital, you get to see Allison actually working as a nurse, which isn't in the movie at all.
Yeah.
And it's cool that they do kind of what they did with the movie of Halloween Kills. Again, I haven't read the novelization of any of those, so I don't know if it's something they focus a lot on in the book. But in Halloween Kills, a thing that I do like about it is that they focus a lot on the people who live in the town. And they do that in this book. Specifically, they're hanging out with Julian, the little kid from Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
And he has a spider in his ear.
Disgusting. He does. I hated
gross.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just nice that you get to just hang out with these people that you know are in town. And it's not like an important thing. It's just, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's there.
There was a lot of that in the book, and sometimes I felt like it was a little, almost maybe too much at times, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was really nice world building to just, we're going to show the events from the perspectives of lots of different people, and people that people that you've met throughout the series, and then also some random people that you maybe don't know. And I did think that was cool to kind of show, like, it does a lot of, like, it's all following this timeline, but it jumps around perspectives a bunch.
Yeah. Again, very much like a Stephen King book.
Yeah.
Because that's one good thing about his writing is if there's a town, you're going to know everybody in that town.
Yeah.
Even if they don't matter at all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So somewhere around this point, Laurie is talking about, or at least reminiscing on, after the events of the original movie, she started hanging out with Dr. Loomis a lot. And there are like logs of his, just like stuff he's been saying about Michael. And a lot of what he was saying there, I found to be very reminiscent of what he was saying in the Rob Zombie movies, which I found pretty interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't really made that connection, but now that you say that, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, 'cause that's a thing that they do a lot more so in the book than in the movie, they just do these little things that allude to other movies in the series that aren't important, but it's like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like early on, they're talking about conspiracy theories that popped up just about Michael, and they were talking about the cult of Samhain, which is this like, fake conspiracy thing. It's like, oh, these people are like summoning Michael or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's like the cult of Thorin from the other movie. That's fun.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I enjoyed that.
And then we get to a kind of new character. He's in the movie, but he has nothing to do in the movie. They basically reinvent him for the book. His name is Nelson Christopher. He was one of the other inmates that escaped in 2018 when they were trying to move Michael to a different facility. And he's the old man that's hanging out outside of where Michael's hiding now. But they give him like a whole backstory. And I think this sort of, it solidifies what exactly like the evil in Michael is, or at least how it affects other people. Because, let me actually pull this up. I have a whole paragraph about it. So he's, like I said, he's almost entirely created for the book. Like the character is in the movie, but he doesn't have a name. The description of him isn't the same at all. Besides the fact that he's an old man. Like in the book, he's missing 3 fingers because he just cut them off one day. He acts almost like a pseudo Michael figure. It goes into his backstory of him like killing a bunch of people, and he promises himself to dark forces, and he is ultimately unsuccessful in his mission. And that makes it seem like these dark forces, if they are even real, they passed him up and they take residence in Michael instead, because that's how it lines up timeline-wise.
Honestly, that was one of the first points where I started to really not super vibe with what some of the choices were for the book.
Really?
I understood the concept, like, okay, so let's flesh out why all of the stuff that eventually happens with Corey, because spoiler alert, Corey is affected by Michael later. And I get the idea of establishing that, but I didn't love doing it with that character. I felt like if you're really reading this as a companion to the movie and it's just expanding the movie, to me, they changed that too much. And I would have almost rather it have been some random character that we never met. And let's give a couple of examples or whatever of Michael's evil affecting people. But I don't know, for some reason, just that being changed as much as it was changed, I was like not that on board with it. I can't really put my finger on why, because I think writing wise it makes sense to do, and I don't think it's bad at all.
Well,
but
I think I see maybe a reason why we vibed with this different, because what you just said is you looked at it as sort of a companion piece to the film. I went into it like as a replacement of the film.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I can see that for sure.
But also, I think we visited these things differently, because I read the book and then I watched the movie. And
yeah.
I feel like you didn't do
I
that
read
exactly.
the first like 50 pages of the book. I watched the movie and then I read the rest. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much read the book after. Yeah.
So that might be something.
Yeah. That's interesting.
But who knows? I also have, actually, I don't really remember this character, but I wrote his name down. Carl Serret. He was another character who's seemingly possessed by the same evil. And then I was just saying, it's like Michael's presence is infectious. It brings out the evil in others, of course. Eventually happens to Corey. It can even be argued that it happens to the entire town of Haddonfield in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, oh wow, I completely, I gave myself directions here, and then I never followed through. I said, Carl, Nelson, Corey, and Michael all wear masks. Yeah. Look into what that could mean psychologically. And newsflash, I didn't do that.
That's funny.
But I did make note of it though, because what's his face? Nelson, he like makes his own mask.
Yeah.
Carl, who I do remember now, he was the guy who was in the cell right next to Michael.
Right.
And he ended up killing himself.
Yeah.
After he made a mask. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the mask thing is interesting. It's obviously a big part of the entire concept of these movies. Sometimes they lean more into it than others, but especially in the Rob Zombie films, the mask thing is very important.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously I don't know anything about psychology, but I do think it's interesting. I mean, I guess the idea of it allows you to dissociate a little bit from yourself, or maybe in some cases, and maybe in this case, to reveal what you see in yourself, to reveal what you believe your true self is. Mm-hmm. So, you know, maybe part of it is hiding your shame. Part of it is showing the world what you want the world to see.
Yeah. Like Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
like
all I
Batman.
can think about. Psychologically, I know Batman. But
yeah, it is super interesting that they roll with that in this. It makes a lot of sense, I think, for the story. Which moving forward with the story just a little bit. The Allison ends up going to a dance at a bar with Corey. She invites him to go to this. She didn't want to go initially, but after they got introduced, she was like, you know what, we'll try it. And so she brings him, she gives him a scarecrow mask to wear. And that
he's wearing the mask.
Helps him a little bit to loosen up and feel like he can be himself more, because he's super self-conscious about being anywhere in this town and being recognized because people hate him because he killed a child. And
by the way, just to talk about the movie again for a second, when they're like on the dance floor in the movie, he's going wild.
It is, yeah. There's a certain point where I was like, is he having a seizure?
Oh, when he gets down on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and
nah.
then, but she just keeps dancing, and I'm like, I'm hoping no.
I like it because it's like shot where like he's on the ground and the camera's above him, and then they like flip the camera and she's like looking down on the camera. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's great scene. Love to see my guy Corey having some fun. But unfortunately for him,
that fun ends immediately.
Yeah. Much like how Halloween ends, so does that fun.
Yeah.
Because the little kid who he killed, his mom is there at the Halloween party for some reason.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Like they justify it in the book because she's like, yeah, I come here all the time because I need to drink.
Yeah.
In the movie, it's just
like why are you
at this
here?
Halloween party?
Yeah. You obviously hate this. You are really depressed. What are you doing here? But something that I really like that they do in that scene, the more loosened up Corey gets during it, like he takes off the mask, he takes off this big sweater that he has to kind of disguise his shape more or less, and like he's just free and out there. And then that's when he runs into her and she goes off on him, and absolutely she just yells at him about how he's a horrible person for being there and all of this stuff. And he, like, how can he be having fun when he killed her son?
And she says a similar thing to what some other people say to Lori later on, which is just kind of like it's a bit of a gut punch, because it's like right to the point. She's like, why are you having fun?
Yeah.
And the people later, they're like, why are you smiling?
Yeah. What are you smiling about? Yeah.
But of course they're also like, what did you buy in there? And I'm like, that's a weird question.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm mad at you. Also, what groceries did you get?
Yeah. You got anything tasty in there? But so immediately after that scene, he runs outside, but he makes a point of grabbing the stuff before he goes.
Yeah.
And I think that's like important symbolically for like he's trying to put that back on and hide himself again.
Yes.
And Allison follows him, tries to like talk to him, and he's basically like, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Like that was horrible for me, and you convinced me to do it, and you weren't there for me, and this is your fault, which is not really fair, but you can see where he's coming from. I mean, like, he's not thinking rationally. He's just freaked out.
And then he runs away and gets cornered by those gosh darn band kids again, who bully him off a bridge.
Yeah, they bully him real hard off a bridge. And I thought that was super interesting. I mean, it leans into even more of the whole everybody in the town is just kind of affected by this darkness. But it's like very reminiscent of the earlier scene in the movie where the kid falls off of the stairs and dies.
Yeah.
Corey falls off of this bridge. And
except he was pushed.
He was pushed.
But the kid immediately says, he fell. That's my story.
Yep.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, they're like, his friends are like, this is bad. And he's like, no, it's cool because he fell. It's all right.
Right. It reminds me of, I don't really remember the original scene, but I know they make fun of it in Scary Movie from I Know What You Did Last Summer. When they're on the deck and he's like, we didn't kill this person or whatever. And he's in Scary Movie, he's like shaking her like real hard. He's like, we didn't kill her. We didn't kill her. And he like picks her up and like throws her on the ground. He's like, we didn't kill her. You get that? That's my story.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he falls down under this bridge. What's his face? Nelson is there, and he drags him into, my phone is going off. He drags him into the sewer.
In the book, he drags him into the sewer. I think in the movie, we don't see how he ends up in the sewer. He just ends up there.
We see him dragged in there, and we also see the old man down there. So I think we're just supposed to assume.
Fair enough.
But who knows?
I took it when I was watching the movie before I read the book that Michael grabbed him and dragged him in there.
Oh.
And that the old man was just there and maybe a witness to it.
Fair enough.
But
anyway, down in the sewer is where our good friend Michael's been hanging out. And he sort of attacks Corey a bit. But instead of killing him, you see this weird transfer of evil.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way to put it.
Yeah, Corey guzzles some evil off of Michael and becomes Michael Point 2.
Michael Point, yeah. But so Corey's evil now.
Yeah.
And he just leaves. Except he doesn't just leave. He also kills a dude.
He sure does.
Specifically Nelson.
Mm.
Now, I will say, in my boy Corey's defense, it was self-defense.
Yeah.
Because he did...
Nelson came at him with a knife.
Came at him with his own knife.
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, I'm going to take that back, but first, I'm going to kill you with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he has now killed 2 people. We got that count. Body count 2. I also have... Because around this point, or I think a little bit before actually, we get to learn what happened to Michael between Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, which they don't talk about in the movie at all.
No, not one bit.
So we follow him a bit that night. It's when we learn about Nelson's backstory, because it all kind of ties in. So we follow Michael. You know, he kills the garbage truck people. He goes to this it's like a meat packing plant or whatever, and he's hiding in there for a while, and he's just kind of going all over the place while people are searching for him. He goes to this hunter's cabin where this man has kidnapped his daughter because he didn't want to pay child support or whatever, and he gets the little girl to kill her dad. Which again, that's spreading his evil.
Yeah.
And then he's, kind of passing out because he was so injured after that gang kind of, beat the crap out of him. And then he's found by Nelson, who takes him into the sewer and treats his wounds a little bit. And that's where he's hanging out. And so Nelson is like bringing him these people to kill so he doesn't die. And I have a quote here from the book that I thought was pretty interesting. It says, as police scoured the area, Michael sat waiting for the night when he could surface to kill again, on the holiday that had first inspired his murderous rampage, on a night when a man in a mask would draw no attention. And I said, does Michael consciously choose to kill only on Halloween? Because that suggests a level of intelligence I never would have given him.
Well, that's something that I've wrestled with through this whole thing, is the movies both make him seem very clever and completely mindless. Yeah, and it's tough because he seemingly makes a lot of decisions that aid him in escaping or aid him in catching or aid him, like various things. And some of it you could attribute to maybe it's instinct. Mm-hmm. And that's like he's got a hunter's animal's instinct. But some of it is just beyond that. And so it's always a question in my mind. And I kind of came to the conclusion personally, at least from my viewing experience, I chose to view him as, he's silent, but deadly. Silent, but that doesn't mean that he's not intelligent. It's really more of just he's choosing to be how he is, more or less. So, but that is interesting. It's kind of confusing.
I will say, for my part at least, I do believe this version of Michael to be supernatural. There's no other explanation for it.
But that's one thing that I also really didn't love about the way this book handles it, is he absolutely is supernatural, but they make a point of talking about him being weak in various situations. And like when he's first confronting Corey and they have the transference of the evil, he literally can't kill him because he's not strong enough. And that's what happens in the book, which in the movie, I took it as he was going to kill him and the transference happened and he saw a bit of himself in Corey and he decided not to kill him, which I think makes a lot more sense, especially if he's supernatural. Him just randomly being weak because he's supposed to be weak because of all these injuries. And I'm like, well, he should be dead because of all those injuries in that case.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it like either those don't matter or they do. And I feel like the book tries to do both, where he's not as powerful and he can't do this stuff because he's injured and his flesh is rotting and all this stuff. And I'm like, but he should just be dead. Yeah. In that case. So it's like he also doesn't eat much other than corpses, I guess. This book decides to make him a cannibal.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
So
I don't have a problem with that. It's just like, decisions were made. Yeah. So yeah, basically, I feel like it's kind of weird to make Michael Myers a cannibal and also to make him seemingly human in the way that his body reacts to stuff happening, and yet nothing kills him. I don't understand it feels like a little gap to me. But
so would you want it to be like pushed more one way or the other?
I'd prefer him to be more supernatural.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think in the book, at least, that is what they lean more towards.
Well, see, that's actually, I almost feel the exact opposite, because I feel like they don't dwell on any of the stuff they don't dwell on Michael at all in the movie, really. And so most of the times you see him, maybe he's acting weaker or whatever, but to me, it just seems like, I don't know, he's just chilling. He's just being Michael. And again, like, I think what I brought up a few minutes ago is that Corey is not killed by Michael in the book because Michael's literally too weak to kill him, to strangle him, and that bugged me. And I feel like the details they bring out in that and explaining how Michael is incapable of doing this or incapable of doing that. Like, I do think the idea, they talk about when he does start killing, he gets more power, more or less. And I do like that. But it's just, he was killing also at the end of, like, the book talks about when he's at the meatpacking plant and he kills some people and he's doing stuff there, and he like is losing strength and like crawls into the sewage area and decides to make that his home because he's so weak. And I'm like, you just killed a lot of people. Shouldn't you be like real strong right now? So I guess that just doesn't. That bugged me. I don't know. And in the movie, it doesn't really cover any of that, so it didn't bother me. You know what I mean?
I guess I just really liked that they made this sort of evil presence, like almost a character itself.
Yeah.
Because like you can see how it inhabits different people, and it goes into like backstories of a whole bunch of different people before it eventually settles in Michael, and then it transfers to Corey. Then Michael gets his groove back.
Yeah. That's fair.
He gets his mojo back. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, what happens after this? They go to the diner. Not Michael, but Corey and Allison.
Michael's just chilling. He decided to eat real food for once.
Yeah. And they meet up like they're out on like a little date or whatever, and what's his face? Doug? I don't think we've talked about Doug at all.
Probably not. He does show up earlier.
He does.
But we don't really mention.
Yeah, he abuses his power as a police officer to pull over his ex-girlfriend.
Yep. Kind of awful.
Yeah.
Kind of the worst.
And then he shows up again while she's on a date, and he's like, well, how about you come and eat some birthday cake with me instead of hanging out with this freak?
Yeah.
And then Corey's basically like, I think I'm going to kill this man.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He doesn't.
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
True.
He thought I was going to be wrong, but no. Yeah, but they're hanging out, and this dude, Doug, comes over, and he's like, hey, oh, what's up? Oh, I know this guy. This guy killed a kid.
Yeah.
And you get to see Corey just kind of snap. Like, immediately the evil is starting to get a hold of him, which I think is handled better. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say better. I like how it's handled more in the book because you really get to see Corey struggling with it. It's not like, oh, I've unlocked all this evil power now and I'm just going to go and kill everybody and feel great about it because I'm evil. Like, on a certain level, he's aware that this is like taking him over and he doesn't like it. But there's nothing that he can do because a part of him also does like it.
Yeah, and see, this is again where we differ. Like, I can definitely understand your point there, and I can see the appeal of that. But I kind of like in the movie how once it takes him, and he's, because to me, the way I interpret it, like he siphons that evil from Michael almost. Like, there's something there and it awakens in him, whatever. And to me, it's like he is suddenly and completely changed in the movie. And that's how I view him. Like, from that moment on, he's a psycho killer. You know?
Like the song. Yeah. So you don't like the struggle?
So, well, no, it's not even that I don't like the struggle. I liked what it was in the movie, and because I saw that first, I was about the struggle because I liked the way it was handled in the movie, and it felt different to me. Like, I interpret it completely differently between the two mediums. So
yeah, fair enough.
That was just where I was at.
And I think I did too, but I think I just like we were talking about, a few minutes ago. I did see this as sort of a substitution for the movie instead of just adding on to it.
Yeah.
Because there are enough mildly drastic changes, and I liked the changes more.
That's fair.
So I like the book more. I don't know if I said that already, but that
think
is
so.
that's my consensus right there.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that later. Let's see. What do I got here? Yeah, Corey has a lot more trouble with his darkness in the book. I don't know if I mentioned.
Definitely does. For sure does.
Yeah, we get to see him struggle with it taking over, and he is, at least on some level, conscious of it. Yeah. He is also, and this happens a few times, he tries to, or at least considers, taking his own life.
Yeah.
Again, ring-dinging on that suicide bell. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, there are multiple instances of self-harm.
Which I feel like there's not really in the movie for him.
No.
Like there's maybe one. I think he's more of just, he's a sad boy, but that's about all we get.
But that's because a lot of it is, we're not getting like narration in his mind.
Right.
Because he's just thinking about it a lot. Like he's also almost acting on it too. He visits the house where the kid died.
Yeah.
Like multiple times, and he's like hanging off of the like 3rd story balcony, and he's like, I'm gonna do it this time. Yeah. Like that. What's that? Have you seen that picture? I forget what it is, but it's like when I'm happy, I say the bitches love my mustache. And when I'm sad, I say, this time I'm really going to do it.
Jesus. Yeah.
Great stuff. Halloween. Another quick note. We meet a character at the diner. We're going back real quick. Elvis Ross, who they describe as being like the only like sympathetic one of the group of cops. Yeah. He's kind of a total creep though.
Yeah. 100%.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I too. Oh, and just to jump back to Doug for a second, the ex.
Doug, worst guy ever.
In the movie, at least to me, it was not immediately clear that he was her ex. So I thought that they were casually dating maybe.
He thinks that too.
When I was first. Yeah. Well, yeah. And so the scene of him pulling her over, which is your first introduction to him, doesn't feel as bad.
Yeah. Because it's like
not realizing that they're not dating at all.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it could be a little cutesy.
Yeah.
But
obviously she's kind of over him. Like you can tell from her body language in the scene, but it's like, oh, well, maybe they're still sort of dating, so that doesn't feel terrible. Yeah. But then in the book, you're like, no.
Yeah, in the book, you get like her inner monologue where she's getting pulled over and she's like, ah, damn it. And then she sees him come out of the car and she's like, ah, damn it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that guy.
So it does feel good
when he does die.
Yeah.
By the hands of not Corey.
Right.
We're really setting it up. It's got to be punchy when we get to his death.
Yeah.
What else do we got? I have a note about Paul Brad Logan, but we've already talked about that because he also wrote the movie.
Right.
Some junk about Corey and his darkness. You know that he struggles with his darkness in this book a lot.
I had heard that.
So I'm just trying, because I didn't actually break down a lot of the story, but I know it by heart. So at this point, Corey and Allison, that's her name, they're talking a lot about we should leave. We should get away from this town. We should burn it all down and yada, yada, yada. And when Corey goes back to his mother's house where he lives, there's a scene of him leaving. And the scene is also in the movie, but I think it plays out a lot different, and it kind of characterizes the mother completely different than in the movie. Because in the movie, she's like yelling at him, and she's getting like real mean, and then she hits him, Like she slaps him.
Yeah.
And immediately she's like, "Oh no, I would never hurt you." And then she kisses him. Yeah.
Awful.
Very bad.
Horrible scene to watch.
But the mother in the book would never.
Yeah, not at all.
Never hit that kid.
No.
I'm sorry, that adult man.
Yeah.
So I just found it was really interesting that they have, I guess, completely different, I don't know, motivations. That's not the right word. But they're characterized differently.
Yeah. Yeah, their personalities are rather starkly different in that moment.
Yeah, it's just weird. She does kiss him in the book too, though.
Yeah.
What else do we got going on? I guess we can get to it because around this time, we get to kill Doug.
Yeah.
Because Doug follows Corey out from the diner, and he's like, they're fighting under the bridge, and you're like, oh man, is he going to kill him? But actually, Corey gets to kind of sit in the cuck chair while Michael kills him.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But yeah, I tried very hard not to read, and I don't think you're supposed to at all, but my mind immediately went to like, is this some weird like kind of sexual thing? Because I was just like, the joke immediately popped into my head. It's like, oh, he's a cuck. That's funny.
Yeah. I didn't go there initially with my viewing and reading of it. So
to be fair, I don't think you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But I did. And it's funny now.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's kind of paints their relationship in a different light.
Very weird, different light.
Yeah. Which is fine, because originally I kept imagining, and I think I said this already, Michael Myers as a car.
Okay.
You ever seen Christine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually. No?
You know of Christine.
Yes. I know the general concept of the story.
Yeah. There's this nerdy kid. You'll never guess what his name is.
Billy.
No, it's Arnie Cunningham.
I was so close.
I'm sorry. Let me say that again.
I see. Okay.
Arnie Cunningham.
Okay. It's like they said Corey wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, wrong and like 30 years ago. I like that.
I love making mistakes 30 years ago.
I got a giggle out of you. Yeah, and then he finds this like old beat up car in the sewer after it just killed an entire town of people.
As cars are wont to do.
But no, he finds this old rundown car and he fixes her up, and they have a weird kind of psychosexual relationship. And then it comes to life and starts killing people because people are being mean.
Yeah.
To Arnie.
Classic.
Great movie. John Carpenter. And yeah.
Carpenter.
I know another Carpenter. I wasn't talking about Jesus, by the way.
I wondered, but
I was. I lied to you.
I wasn't.
Now there are 3 Carpenters in play. And the third. That doesn't play well if you're just listening.
I don't know if it plays well if you're watching.
No, not at all. But what's her face? You know the one. There is one thing that I thought was interesting. The conversation that Lori has with what's her face? Joan, Corey's mom, where she like breaks the ceramic rabbit or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's not in the movie, but it is a deleted scene.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Which is just another kind of insight into the mind of Paul Brad Logan.
Yeah.
Is that his name? It is his name.
Yeah.
Sorry, I spoke away from the mic.
I do wonder, did we talk about how Corey kills the doctor and Deb? No. So we probably ought to talk about that, because that's a very important thing.
Yeah, that's like the big team up moment.
Yeah, because it's like Corey is Michael in training and Michael is Michael in teaching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there are a few victims that he gets. Yeah. Because there's also the DJ, which I don't think we've talked about him at all.
No, we haven't.
Willie the Kid.
Yeah, Willie the Kid.
Piece of shit.
He's an asshole, and he's a DJ.
Yeah.
And in the book, it talks about a little bit of his backstory. He's from he was on a bigger radio station, and now he's in a small town because people were mad.
New York, and then he got booted.
Yeah.
To Haddonfield, Illinois.
Yeah. But he thinks he's hot shit, basically, and he isn't.
He's like peddling all this conspiracy theory crap.
Yeah.
That he doesn't believe in at all, but he knows that some people do. And it gets him the ratings. He knows
it'll be controversial, and
I don't know if it ever actually goes into it. Is this show popular, or is it just because he's like the only DJ in town?
I think it's more that, but everybody knows who he is, and everybody has listened a little bit.
Yeah, because he's very loud. He has billboards up everywhere. He's a menace.
Yeah,
really.
Basically. And Corey does go and kill Dr. Mathis. There's a whole scene of Dr. Mathis and Deb. They're going to go have doctor-nurse sex.
Yeah,
nurse sex at his residence in his really fancy nice rich person house.
Yeah.
And before they can do it, Corey kills the doctor, and then Deb is like, "What?"
Yeah. That's what I say every time I see a doctor get killed.
And so before Corey can get her, she locks the door.
Yeah.
And then he gets really angry and beats on it.
He does.
And during this time, he's wearing the scarecrow mask that we saw him wear earlier. Because you got to wear a mask if you're going to kill people.
Of course, it's a rule.
And
that's how you don't get arrested.
Yeah. And so he gets super upset. And then Michael finishes the job and impales Deb on the wall, as he is wont to do.
Yeah. Yet another certified Corey Cuck moment.
Yep. And so after that, Corey hangs out with Allison on the roof of the radio station.
Oh, I got to cut you off real quick because I just remembered. This is only something in the movie, but it's so funny and I laugh every time I see it. All of my friends thought the same exact thing when we watched it together when it first came out. Right after the scene where they kill the doctor and the nurse, there's the shot of him on his motorcycle, dark on the highway, and you see arms wrap around him. And for a split second, every time, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Michael's on the bike with him.
That's awesome.
But he's not.
That's really awesome.
They do the what is the Lost Highway scene? You don't know that movie.
No, I don't.
But they do it's filming the ground and you're seeing all the yellow lines pass by.
Yeah.
Through the headlight. Really cool scene. I wish it was Michael back there.
That's fair. Yeah, so they go and hang out on top of the roof, him and Michael. Sorry. Yeah. Corey and Allison. And they talk about, basically Corey's like, oh, I come here when I want to picture how my life used to be, and I want to escape what life is now.
Back when I used to live on top of a building.
Yeah. And then to make Allison think he's really cool, he jumps off the roof to make her think he killed himself, I guess. I don't know.
Ain't that crazy?
He doesn't.
Yeah, he used to be suicidal, and now he's pretend suicidal.
Yeah.
Performative.
Now he thinks suicide's funny.
Yeah.
And so he does that, and then he jumps onto the ground from the ledge that he jumped onto.
It breaks his back.
And
every bone in his body.
He does get hurt a little bit, I guess. Yeah. And Willie the kid somehow hears that and comes outside, and he's like, "What's going on?" Basically,
I think someone's stepping on the sidewalk out there.
Yeah. And then he makes fun of Corey and hits on and makes fun of Allison at the same time.
Yeah.
We call that negging in the biz.
Pretty cool play.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth.
And doesn't work out for him, because later Corey comes back and kills him.
Yeah. And his assistant. I feel really bad about that.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't even have screen time in the movie.
No.
It focuses on her for 2 seconds. We get her whole backstory in this book, where she's like, oh, I'm 40 years old now, and I wanted to, work on the radio, but now I'm just stuck being his assistant. I'm going to get him like Chinese food every night.
It's really sad.
And then she comes back from getting Chinese food and Michael is there. And you're like, oh, well, she's dead. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything to deserve it.
Yeah. It's a real shame.
Yeah.
And she's literally talking about how, like, on her way over there, she's like, tonight's the night. I'm going to quit tonight.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night. I'm going to die. No, she's like, I'm going to quit tonight and start a new life, basically. And doesn't get to do that. But Willie the Kid's tongue gets chopped off and lands on the record that's playing, and so it keeps skipping, and it's nice. It's nice that happens.
Plays a pretty fun Halloween song.
Yeah.
You don't really get to hear a lot of just Halloween songs.
No.
But that's one. They play a lot in Halloween Kills. I do like that.
Yeah.
Like in the Big John, Little John, their house.
Yep.
They're playing a lot of like fun little records.
Really like Big John and Little John.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I remember their names.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in like, when did that come out? 5 years ago.
2019.
2019. Sorry,
maybe 2020.
I think it was 2020.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking about Dexter right now. He said, tonight's the night.
I see.
Yeah.
I see now.
Do you?
I've seen enough of that show to know.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's just running through my head right now a lot. Apparently, we're going on a tangent. That new show is apparently really good.
Really?
And it got picked up for a third season already.
Absolutely baffled that it's good at all.
Me too, but also I miss Dexter being good.
Yeah.
Because as we know, Dexter's one of my favorite shows. First 4 seasons, spectacular, and then it gets worse.
Hmm.
And then there's the kind of sequel season. And it's not good. But then they did the prequel show, which is apparently is really fun. And now they got the new show, which is apparently really good. Good enough that as of today when we're filming this, as of 2 days ahead of when we're filming this, got renewed for a third season before the first season even finished.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Good for them. And tonight's the night.
But yeah, so basically, yeah, Corey's on full rampage mode at this point. And I don't think we talked about it either, but somewhere in this, Laurie comes and visits him while he's in the house where he killed the kid.
Because he goes there. He sleeps there at night in the kid's puddle of blood.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to go home.
Because his mom
he's evil.
will kiss him.
And mostly that probably.
She makes bad food, kisses him on the mouth.
And so Laurie wakes him up and she's all like, hey man, please don't be evil, and also get away from my daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, you may not even know you're evil, but you're definitely evil.
See, and that's why I really like the struggle with him and being evil, because in the movie it's just him kind of playing a part.
Yeah.
When he's like, well, you're the one who dragged me into this, but it feels authentic in the book because he's trying to fight it.
That's fair. That scene definitely does play better in the book.
Now he does. His performance in that scene in the movie is really good.
Oh yeah,
love that guy. Shout out his name. Really good.
Yeah.
Corey.
But so
Corey Cunningham.
That's an important thing. And then I'm trying to think. Like now we're getting to like now we just need to talk about.
Yeah. So another thing, a big change. Well, not a big change, but a change that I find pretty big in the book. If we're just going to hop into his confrontation with Laurie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Corey, well, actually, first of all,
no.
Yes.
No.
Let me.
His confrontation with Laurie. We didn't talk about the band kids yet.
Oh.
You don't think we need to do that?
You're right. But before even that, he fights Michael.
He does fight Michael.
They go back to Michael's house in the sewers, and he's like, hey, man, I kind of want your mask.
Yeah.
So he beats him up. He's like, you're just an old man in a mask. He beats him up, and he takes it. And now he's Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And then he goes and fights those band kids. And there's some really nice kills.
Yeah.
My favorite kill in the movie is in this part.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
This is the most classic of the Halloween stuff that we get, I feel like, of just like straight absolute murder.
Yeah, so he gets the kids to follow him to the it's not a junkyard, but it's like a kind of a junkyard outside an auto shop, where he systematically draws them out and kills them one by one.
Yeah.
He stabs a drumstick into one kid's eye.
Which we don't get to see, and I think that's a shame.
Yeah, but they describe it very well in the book, to the point where, like, I don't think I ever actually noticed in the movie that's what happens.
I didn't know it was a drumstick. I just knew the kid was dead.
Yeah, but it makes sense because he's in drum line.
Yeah, and he's playing with drumsticks through the whole movie.
Yeah, he's like,
he's one of those guys that has him in his back pocket while he's walking around.
That would be me if I did that.
Yeah, that would be you if you did that.
You know how it is. And then he runs over a girl with a truck.
He sure does.
Yeah, she's climbing over a fence, and then he hits the fence with his truck and just runs that over.
Yeah.
And it's like digging into her face.
Yeah, she's like trapped under it, getting all smushed and stuff.
And she's the one that I feel kind of bad about. Because she's always the one that's kind of like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do all this. But, you know, if she doesn't speak up, she deserves to be murdered.
All right. Fair enough.
That's the official stance of this podcast.
Okay. Yeah. And so there's he kills another one of the girls.
Yeah, hits her in the face with a wrench.
Yeah, and then immediately after that, his uncle, who was at the junkyard watching movies.
Not his uncle, his stepdad.
Stepdad, same thing.
Sure.
No.
I hope not.
All right.
Only one of those is sleeping with his mom.
And we all know which one. His stepdad's at the junkyard watching movies.
Yeah, he's watching Hard Target with what's his face? The guy, Seagal? No. Is it?
No.
No, it's the other one.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so so basically he's like, this is bad. Let's get a gun. And so he gets a gun and gives a gun to...
Yeah, he gives Terry, a literal child, a gun. But apparently he's a great shot.
Yeah, because right at the end, right before Terry's about to shoot Corey.
He's got Corey in his sights.
Corey takes off his mask, and then his stepdad steps in front of him to try and stop him from getting shot, and he gets shot right in the head.
Yeah, like right in between the eyes. It's crazy.
So stepdad's dead. Corey is able to disappear in the moment that happens, and then of course,
I like that they even describe that in the book, where it's like, and like in the second that the body fell, he vanished. It's like, ooh, okay. It's cool in the movie though.
It is cool.
It's a good move. And then he kills Terry. In my favorite kill, he takes a cutting torch to his face.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it is out of focus in the movie. They go into extensive detail in the book.
Yeah.
Now the dialogue I don't like for that scene. It just feels a little weird and kind of punchy, like I was talking about earlier, where the girl who's trapped under the truck, she's asking where the other friend is, and he's like, she's dead. And then she's like, so are you, because Corey's behind her. I don't like that.
Yeah. I thought that nobody would say that.
No. She'd be like,
she'd
shit.
be like, watch out or something. Yeah.
She'd be like, ow, I'm under a truck.
Now is not the time to make like essentially a joke.
Yeah, don't be cute.
Yeah.
You don't look cute.
Yeah. Also, interesting in the book, in the movie, Corey stomps her head, one shot, she's gone. And then in the book, he stomps her head a lot.
Can I say?
Till it's a bowl full of jelly.
Another deleted scene. It's
Really?
just extended of him stomping her face.
That's crazy.
It's weird. I like it though. I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then he drives off and drives over her face.
Yeah. He sure does.
Really cool.
And from there
we go.
There he goes and confronts Lori.
Yeah. So I gotta say, some changes are made that I like a lot better in the book. All right. Let me actually pull up my notes.
Yeah, tell me about these changes because I'm not sure I'm remembering.
Yeah. Oh, actually, hold up. I did have one note about the drumline kids.
Yeah.
In the novel, they make a point to say that they got. Never mind. This is a completely different thing. These were the kids who were doing that weird ceremony to try and summon Michael Myers. Yeah, so that's just a weird one-off thing where they're like, man, we're going to summon Michael Myers and then he's going to kill our bullies. Like if he was Christine or something. I don't know. But they all dress up as Michael Myers and they make a point to say that they all got their jumpsuits from Sears.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sears doesn't exist.
Yeah,
that's not real.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing, actually. I'm sorry. I'm just getting through all my notes before we hit the Lori thing.
Yeah.
And this is kind of crazy. In the book, Michael kills Corey's mother. In the movie, Corey kills his mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, honestly.
I had to go back and double check. Like when I was watching the movie, I was like, that's Corey. But then I went back to the book and it's like, no, it says it's Michael. Just weird. Yeah. So we are now back at Laurie Strode's house, and Corey, being the little creep that he is watching her in the window. But she knows that he's watching her. So what she does is pretends to be suicidal.
Yeah.
She's
Which I will say, they do set it up better than we have. Like throughout the whole movie and book, Lori is like realizing that actually this kid's evil.
Yeah.
Like she multiple times is like, oh, the look in his eyes, it's the same eyes, it's Michael's eyes.
The blackest eyes.
So she knows that he's evil for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's watching her through the window, not for the first time.
No.
Yeah, because that happens earlier in the movie as well.
Yeah, they keep it keeps being a callback to the first movie where she sees Michael, but every time it's like it's Corey and he's just like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah. He plays it off like he's not being so weird.
But yeah, so she does the whole thing. She's drinking her scotch or whatever, which is like, oh man, remember she used to be alcoholic. That's not good.
Yeah.
She takes this gun out of her drawer, which they don't go into it at all in the movie, but in the book they explain that that's the only gun that she has now. Like she's gotten rid of all the stuff that she was stocking up.
Yeah.
And this is like the only gun it was given to her by one of the cops, I think. And she takes it out and she's trying to figure out the best way to do it. She's like, am I going to do like the temple or no? And then she does it like under the chin. And then Corey can't see this. He's in the house now, but he can't see, but he hears the gun go off. And then there's like a splat on the wall, but she shot a pumpkin.
Yep.
And in the movie, she said a line that I really hate. She's like, you didn't really think I'd kill myself. I'm like, okay. But in the book, I really like the line. It's a lot more sad. She's just like, God, I hate being right.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, that was a lot better. I didn't like that line in the movie either. It just feels off. And also because she so obviously was not okay for a long time. It's like, no, it's not crazy that you would kill yourself, actually. That's not crazy at all.
It feels more like it's playing into the fact that it's a movie. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, she obviously...
It's to the audience.
Yeah, she knows exactly how he can see and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. But I just wrote down, it just makes more sense instead of being what the kids call hype moments and aura. Words that I hate, but I wrote it down, so I had to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
So she fights him. She immediately, puts 2 bullets in him.
Yeah. Right away.
Yeah. She's just done with his shit. And she's like, bam, bam, right in the shoulders. She's like, well, you're going to live. It's fine. She shoots all the other bullets into the wall. She's like, I'm not going to shoot you anymore. We're going to talk. And then he's like, actually, you know how this story's kind of been about suicide?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go full circle with that. He takes the knife and he stabs his own throat. He's like, oh, if I can't love Allison or whatever, then Allison's not going to love you.
Yeah.
It's real dumb. Also,
It
forgot to mention, she calls in a suicide before she actually...
She does, yeah.
Which, is that for... Because, what's up with that? I still don't get that, really.
I mean, I think that it's supposed to maybe be that it's supposed to just reinforce the switcheroo so that he thinks it's in case he can hear it. Yeah. That's my theory. Well, and my other thought about it is that she wants the police to be there so they can take Corey, but she doesn't want to call them and be like, "Hey, Corey's here."
That's fair.
So I felt like it kind of made sense.
It's just those cops are going to be so disappointed.
Yeah, they're not
when they
there
show up and there's no dead body.
Right. But it's okay because Corey tries to kill himself anyway. So
so he stabs his own throat. Allison walks in at just the worst moment, and she's like, "Oh man, you stabbed him in the throat." And
which Lori, the idiot, pulls the knife out.
Yeah,
I that's a thing that I've always hated in every movie thing I've ever seen. Every person that comes across a body just goes and picks up the murder weapon. Yeah. And the first thing she does is pull the knife out. So now her hand is like her prints are on it. She's whatever, DNA, all that nonsense. And I'm like, why would you do that? You idiot.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a callback to the very beginning where Corey's like, "Oh, I fucking hate you, you kid." And that's all the parents hear. And then he dies and they look up and he's just holding the knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what do you think? Did you stab him?
It probably is. And it's also, I'm sure, to make it look even worse for when Allison comes in. But it's just such a stupid thing for her to do. And it's stupid because Corey's not dead yet.
Yeah.
And taking the knife out means more blood's gonna come out. So if you didn't want him to die, like you said you didn't want him to die seconds ago, you're doing the wrong thing. Taking the knife out is going to kill him faster.
Yeah. She's not a doctor.
She's not smart in that scene.
That too. I don't think she's smart in a lot of scenes.
Maybe not.
But yeah, so Allison comes in, freaks out. Now Lori's freaking out.
Yeah.
Allison leaves. Doesn't really care about the body. She's just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, she's kind of like, I guess I'll drive away.
And then oopsie poopsie, Michael's here too. And he just kind of, while all this is going down, he just kind of reaches out, takes the mask. He's like, I'll have that back. Thank you. And then, in the book, I think it's funny how they describe it because it happens in the movie too, but you don't really pay much attention to it and it doesn't really make sense. But in the movie, after she watches Corey basically kill himself, she goes into the kitchen and starts heating up leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she goes into the pantry and Michael's there and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for you. I'm hunting you down." This is, of course, after he snapped Corey's neck.
Mm-hmm.
He is dead now. Rip to a real one. Best guy ever, Corey Cunningham. Love him forever and always in our hearts.
Yeah. Corey Cunningham, an instant classic.
Yeah. Everyone loves him. Corey Nation, Corey Hive, rise up. Corey forever. Michael's in the kitchen.
Michael's in the kitchen.
Looking for Lori. Ding, the microwave goes off. He's like, oh, was that a microwave? And then Lori jumps him.
Yep.
They do a whole fight. We don't really have to get into everything, but eventually she pins him on the table. She like stabs a knife into his hand, and then she gets him up there, stabs a knife into his other hand, traps him with the fridge.
Yeah.
And then she stabs him in the chest. And it's like, oh, is he dead? No, of course not, because it's Michael Myers. Rips the knife, or like rips his hand away from the knife, so it's just like dangling. And he goes to choke her. He can't have much grip strength left.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. I need him to be very supernatural, because he almost kills her with the hand that's cut in half.
Yeah.
And it's like,
he has the strength of like 3 fingers.
You shouldn't be able to do that. But if you're supernatural, totally.
Yeah. But she's like, come on, do it, because I want to die, because I'm suicidal or something. And then Allison comes in because she was like, oh, what are all these cops doing going over to the place where I know there's a dead body?
Yeah.
That part actually I think makes more sense in the movie, because I feel like they might not even mention it in the book, where she gets a call from what's his face, the cop that Laurie's all hot for. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, your grandma just like called in a suicide, what's up? But she goes back, she stops him from choking her, breaks his arm on the table, real nasty.
Yeah.
And then, because this was all going full circle, how does she kill Michael Myers? She slits his wrist after she slit his throat.
Yeah.
But
she's just kind of slitting everything.
She suicides him a lot.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll get you here, just everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he's dead, but not dead enough.
As Allison literally says.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
So what is his name? Frank? I feel like it's a Frank.
Yeah.
The cop shows up and he's like, oh shit, that old guy without the mask on, is that Michael Myers? It's like, yeah, of course it is. They tie him, they like crucify him on the top of Allison's car.
Yeah.
Drive him through town and throw him in like a scrap metal thingy.
Mm-hmm. It's I guess sort of a baler machine that just destroys stuff.
Absolutely. The best character ever comes back, the guy that has literally no screen time in any of these movies, but is the coolest looking guy, Sheriff Barker.
Yeah.
The guy with the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It's so cool that even though he's in this movie for like 2 seconds, he gets an opening credit.
He does. Yeah, that's hilarious.
What's up with that? Like literally like 5 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
But he comes back and one of the cops is like, this isn't how we do it. And he's like, it is tonight. Because everyone talks like that.
Yeah.
They all talk the same.
Yeah.
So they parade his dead body through the town, throw it in a wood chipper thing, and Halloween ends, except it doesn't, because
in the book only.
Yeah. It's so
in the movie, let's just talk about the movie scene. Yeah. In the movie, there's like it feels like a post-credit scene. It's not. It's a post Michael death scene where
everything's happy now.
Frank comes to bring like basically a bunch of like fruits and vegetables for Lori to be like, hey,
I've been thinking
I like
about
you.
Yeah.
And he sets that on her doorstep and like rings the doorbell and walks away, but not fast. So when she comes down to the door, he's still on the sidewalk. And so they have a cute little scene, and they talk about the cherry blossoms because he has a whole thing about wanting to go to Japan. And she's essentially saying like, maybe we can do that together, and maybe we can,
maybe life, maybe I can move on finally.
Yeah. And they've been having a cute little flirty thing through the whole movie. And it's her kind of finally saying like, this can go somewhere. Yeah. And it's really sweet. And it's also a nice moment.
Allison leaves town.
Allison does leave town. Yeah.
But in the book, first of all, Allison leaves town with Corey's bike.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
I wouldn't want anything from him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have any connection to that.
But also,
because I mean, Allison may have talked to Lori about this, but like, presumably she doesn't know anything about how Corey was a normal dude and then became evil. So like, if she knew that, like, yeah, he used to be a normal guy, and then after I met him and like evil overtook him, I could see not hating it totally because that was from the beginning of them meeting, whatever, but she doesn't even necessarily know that. So very weird.
But yeah, because in the movie, there's a little bit of dialogue where she's like, oh, I know he was a monster. That's not in the book. Like,
no.
she doesn't, like, at least through dialogue, deal with the fact that she thinks that he died and her grandmother was there. She still has resentment about that in the book.
Yeah.
So, like, her relationship with Corey is different at the end of the story.
Yeah.
Which I think is why she takes the bike.
Yeah, which does make sense in that context, but it is weird for sure.
But then also, the weirdest thing, and of all things, a callback to like Halloween 4, they set up Laurie Strode as the next person to like have this evil inhabit her.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
She says, what does she say? Evil never dies, or evil doesn't die. It just changes shape. Mm-hmm. And then they set her up.
Yeah. And she has Michael's mask in the book. She has Michael's mask and she's looking at it and she's basically thinking about putting it on. And she finishes her book and then deletes the whole thing. And then she takes the fruits and vegetables that Frank brought and just like takes them and closes the door and leaves, like walks away from that.
I think I kind of like that ending better. And my thinking here is that maybe that was the original ending, but they either just rewrote it before they shot it, or maybe like test screenings went bad or something.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that might have been like an original ending.
Maybe.
And that brings me to my next point. I think that one of the reasons there are so many changes to the story in the movie from the book, it's probably because of Jamie Lee Curtis. Because if you notice, she is an executive producer on here.
Oh.
And she's been with the series for so long that I feel like she would have some major pull when it comes to her character.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So that was just my 2 cents on that.
I bet you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that's all there is
Pretty
for
much.
the story. So I just want to say I have a little summary type deal here.
Okay.
So overall, I feel that this is far better from the film that it's adapting the story from. And then I'm just talking like, how you'll like watch an adaptation of a story and like sometimes it'll hit the same beats. It'll have some dialogue verbatim, but it just feels kind of rushed and overall a weaker product. I think that's this, but for the movie that came out before it, which is weird.
Interesting.
And those are my thoughts on that. How do you feel about it? Because obviously we have conflicting ideas.
Completely conflicting. Yeah. I don't know if I reapproached it with a completely fresh set of eyes. I don't know how I would feel about it now, taking into account like your thoughts on it. Mm-hmm. But I think I was so off put so early on by the just. I think even worse dialogue of the teenagers, the very strange brand integration,
facts,
and the and all the changes that some of which I didn't feel were necessary to the story, that I I didn't like the book as much as I liked the movie. I still enjoyed the book, but to me, the book felt like more cobbled together. Like,
interesting.
I feel like it jumped around so much that at points I lost the thread. And that's just a personal thing. I don't think that it was like horribly written or anything. I just feel like for me, I don't dislike jumping to a bunch of different perspectives. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, and it definitely builds the world more. But I think in this case, for me, it just didn't work as well. I feel like the source material, the movie itself, is something I really enjoyed. I think it's a super fun movie. I do think I really like the movie. I don't think it's a great end to the series because of how little Michael is in it.
Yeah.
I think that it would have been better split into two movies. Like if the Corey stuff was part 2 of the trilogy, right? And then the Michael stuff that happens at the end is fleshed out more, and that's Halloween Ends, and that's the last thing. It's like Michael taking the mantle back, and it almost would be good, in my opinion, if Michael basically isn't in the first version of that at all. Or if he's only there to, like, Corey stumbles across his body or something. Like, he's literally been killed. Like, let's say at the end of Halloween Kills, instead of Michael turning and killing the entire crowd that's beating him to death, they beat him to death. And then Corey comes upon his corpse.
Ew.
And and has the moment that he has. Like, we can introduce the character, whatever, and then kind of like jump to the moment of that and him being there with the crowd, and then the evil overtakes him. We do this whole thing. Corey dies at the end of this, and you can tease Michael. He takes the mask or whatever, like he wasn't really dead. And then the last movie is him, in his full glory or whatever. I just think it's a weird way to end this entire thing.
I agree. I think as an ending to Halloween, it's weird and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But as an ending to this trilogy, I think it works only because I think this whole trilogy is a complete mess.
It is a bit of a mess.
I think
I like it.
This is what it deserves.
I really like it, but it is. I will fully admit it is a big mess.
Yeah.
But also, so basically, to summarize that, I like the movie.
All right.
A lot.
Well, that's good.
I like the book too, just slightly less.
Just slightly less.
And I think that it is a very successful novelization of the movie. Like, I think that it does what it's trying to do.
So we gotta do the questions.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. All right. So number 1, we've already answered this. Is this a good book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I'd say it's a great book, personally. I had a blast reading this. Every night I was going through like 100 pages, and I'm like, this is fantastic. I love it. I know you might not be as strong.
Not as strong, but I enjoyed it.
Number 2, is this a good adaptation of the source material? Again, I'm going to say, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think it builds upon it in a way that makes it better. Number 3, what's the author about, book-wise? We already know he wrote the movie too. I don't know if he's written any other books. Maybe he wrote the other novelizations. Who knows? But I know that he wrote the movie.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so gosh darn good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with all that to an extent.
Nice.
But
to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent.
So,
game time?
Yeah, game time. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to need to borrow your phone.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do a game.
We're doing a game.
Oh, were you cheating? It
No.
looks like you were already searching. I'm gonna play a whole bunch of the different Halloween themes, and Tim is gonna have to guess which one.
Yeah, I do.
From.
That's right. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I have to guess which movie this could possibly be from, which is difficult because they're all very similar for the most part, but they're not all the same. So how many are we doing? Are we doing all of them?
God, no, that'd be 13.
That's what I thought.
We're gonna
pick 5.
Yeah, I think 5 is good.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna.
And so if I get it right, you drink a shot, and if you get it right, I take a shot.
Well, I'm not gonna get it right. You're gonna get it wrong.
5 shots.
5 shots.
That's a lot of shots.
Yeah,
but it'll be split up because I'm gonna get some of them right.
Maybe.
Yeah. My odds are not great.
Yeah. So what are we working with here? Now
I've got a big old bottle of Smirnoff.
All right,
that's going to be a good time.
All right, back to...
All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Here's the first one. Ready, and... That was 12 seconds.
Okay, I want to say... I want to say 4.
But are you going to?
I'm going to lock in at 4.
Pour me a drink,
That's
bartender.
Right.
Right over your carpet. All right, that's good. Oh shit.
That is right to the edge.
Right to the edge. Bottoms up, ladies.
There he is.
Groovy,
Good
baby.
stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, my belly's warm.
Good.
All right, number 2. I'm scrolling around a lot. You don't know what I'm going to pick. Oh, I like this one. That's all I'm giving you.
Okay, I want to say H2O, and I'm going to say H2O. Let's do it.
Pour yourself a drink.
Dang it. All right,
bartender.
what was it?
That was Halloween Kills.
Oh. Honestly, I didn't even take into account the new trilogy. Yeah. I mean, obviously those were on the table. I just didn't even think about it.
Yeah, no.
That's a fantastic theme.
It is. Honestly, all 3 of these, but specifically the first 2 of the new trilogy, fantastic soundtracks. John Carpenter came back to work on the music.
You can tell.
Yeah, it's so good. Bottoms up, boy. Yeah.
Yep, that's a shot, all right.
Woo, woo, woo. All right, I might give you an easy one here.
Okay.
You ready? Here we go. That's all I'm giving you.
All right.
Because I feel like it's too easy.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah.
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 You did it to yourself, but thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're going a bit short on this one. Yeah, I knew you'd get that immediately. I just really like the thing.
It is great. And the one that is different. I mean,
my goodness. All right. We're going to have to listen to this one for a second.
Okay.
This is the theme, by the way. This isn't an ad. Are you going to call it before it starts?
I want to say Resurrection.
Is that what you're going to lock in? It's really good.
Resurrection. I'm going to say it.
Pour yourself a drink. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, baby.
Again.
Yeah.
Forgot that those were on the table. So stupid. That should have been obvious. Because
right.
it's like...
Yeah.
It's very... Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
So good. Guys, if you haven't watched the director's cut of Halloween 2, do it. It is... a lot of my friends say this, and I agree with them. It's basically Rob Zombie's Fire Walk with Me. You got to watch it. It's so good. By the way, we've probably mentioned this many times before. Tim doesn't like vodka that much.
I hate vodka. I would so much rather be doing tequila shots right now.
Oh, but I hate tequila. We got to find something that we both like. Because, you like a red wine. I don't like a red wine, apparently. I love vodka. You seem to hate it. Dude, my tummy is so warm right now.
Yeah.
All right.
2 shots each. This is the tiebreaker.
Perfect. Ready?
Yeah, let's give it.
Here we go. So good. We're going to get a copyright strike for this.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Right, it's sick, man. It's so good. I wanted to go out on a good one. Just tell me when.
All right, I'm going to say this is... Oh, I'm really throwing myself off here. 5.
5?
Yes, because 5 is the... don't do it.
It's fifth one.
The 5th one, yeah. So it's...
No, go ahead. Oh.
Revenge of Michael Myers.
Hey, there you go. Dude.
I think I'm going to...
I didn't eat anything today.
I'm going to say it's Curse of Michael Myers, and that was a mistake. You should have definitely eaten something. I know.
Well, you only told me like halfway through the day that we were...
All right, fair enough.
You're saying 6?
Yeah, 6.
Let's get to the drop. That's your final answer?
I feel stupid.
I mean, you could be right. I just wanted to listen to it.
No, it's absolutely, it's 2. I'm so dumb. It's 2.
Pour me a drink, bartender.
Because I remember now, I'm like, oh, wow, they really changed it up.
Yes.
They were like, you know what, it's the 80s now.
Dude, it got so funky. Yeah, dude. I let it play so long because I really wanted another shot.
It's really, yeah. You shouldn't have done it. It was my gut reaction too, was that it was 2, but I was like, there's no way. There's no way they got that funky on 2.
They did.
But they did. All right. Well, good game.
Hey.
I won, but you kind of let me win. So thanks.
I did, didn't I? I'm such a nice person.
You really are.
It hit me incredibly fast, right?
Yeah. It happens. Especially on no food.
No food.
But
no balls.
We're almost out of time.
Yeah.
Oh,
hold on real quick. We got to read also.
Yeah.
Or watch also. I'm going to go ahead and shout out Christine. Read it. Yeah. Watch the movie. Both of them are great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to say if you like the Friday the 13th movies, those would be great to watch also. Because
specifically 5.
I feel like personally those are a much, like, as much as I loved the Halloween movies, I think the Friday movies are more fun.
Very
just in
interesting.
General. Yeah, so check those out.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that more.
We should.
That's something.
Yeah, so definitely do that. Also, check us out on our next episode.
Check us out. We're
going to cover Tron.
We're talking about Tron, baby.
The original Tron.
Yeah, not Legacy,
and
which is fantastic, and not the newest
not
one,
the
Tron
newest
Ares.
One. Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
I'm like the biggest Tron head in the world, and I was going to literally like kill myself when they cast Jared Leto.
Yeah,
I'm still going to see it.
It's very hurtful, but we have to watch it.
We have to watch it. I fucking love Tron.
Yeah, check that out when we release it.
When we release it, 1 month, baby.
Yep, and follow us on Instagram.
Book Club No.
You can't join our book club.
You can't join our book club.
And on Gmail, we're Book Club No.
Check us out on Gmail.
Send us some suggestions, whatever
Honestly,
you feel like doing.
Yeah, if anyone's listening to this, we are not really struggling, but we would love to have ideas for themes for other seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a few things lined up that we are really excited for, but past that, it's fair game.
Blank slate. Yeah.
So if anybody's out there, send us an email, bookclubnono@gmail.com.
Joey's really feeling it right now. Yeah. So check us out. Goodbye.
See ya. Peace.
Bye.
Let's get to the drop. Oh yeah.